Jürgen, is that a perfect day, a ruthless performance, quality finishing?
Yeah, absolutely, but hard work as well. So a lot of counter-attacking moments of Crystal Palace in the first half, where we needed really a long foot or toe or whatever to defend it. They had their moments, 100% was the plan, but our finishing in the first half was already really clinical in the right moments. I don't say being 3-0 up for half time the game is not finished. So we had to stay concentrated. That was the challenge, but the boys controlled the game, scored wonderful goals and won it. That's it.
Yeah, I don't think many of us can remember a game where there's been so many quality goals. It looked like a highlights reel at times.
Yeah, so the boys are capable of doing that, but it will not happen every week, but it can happen. And yeah, today it clicked just and was good. Very intense period for the boys. The boys should be really proud of how they came through that, result-wise, performance-wise. And now, yeah, we have recovered tomorrow, a day off, and then we start preparing West Brom. But it was really good and very important for us. Goal difference-wise, very important because of the funny result at Aston Villa and all these kind of things. So it's good.
Are you aware there's a little bit of history as well? It's the first time that Liverpool have ever won a game away from home by that many goals in the top flight.
No, it was the first time for us since I'm here. That I knew that. I didn't know it would never happened before. So yeah, the boys set records since a while, and that's absolutely fine.
And we can see the competition for places, not just for the best goal in the day, but when you take Sadio Mane off, and he looks very unhappy, despite the fact that you're 4 goals up, and then you can see why, because Mo Salah chips in.
He was not angry because Mo came on. He was not happy because he had a look at the watch. Or maybe it was only free kick. I don't know exactly, but because he didn't stay on the pitch until after the free kick. So the boys, you cannot play football like this if you are just a soldier and do everything what the boss is saying. They do what I say, but they are human beings and react in a specific way. After the game, Sadio was completely fine. It's all good.
So it's a happy Christmas, you're top of the tree.
Yeah, that was the plan actually. For us it feels like Christmas is still a long shot, but I know it's next week. So yeah, we will have a good Christmas, but training around, and the season is not finished, unfortunately. A few games to come and we have to be ready.
Thank you very much.
Interesting stuff. His biggest ever win as Liverpool boss equalled today. These are their results. You can see they're unbeaten in the last 8. But that was an interesting interview because we've seen Jürgen bounce into those interviews before, big smile on his face. Today, it was almost a reminder of this stage last season when they just started to play everything down again.
Yeah, I thought Jordan Henderson's interview was exactly the same, and rightly so, because, funny enough, I didn't think it was Liverpool's best performance of the year, even though they won by 7. I thought the performance, for instance, against Wolves, against Leicester, I thought they were better 90-minute performances. They were more clinical and more ruthless today. So I think they've got every right not to get carried away, because of course, they were inflicted 7 against Aston Villa, and they know how it feels. And it's important not to get carried away and take it at face value, because we've got a game next week, and if they lose, they'll have egg on the faces. So it's nice just to keep your feet on the ground and keep ploughing forward.
Look, winning the Premier League is an amazing feat. Defending it is a lot more difficult. We've seen teams not do it on many occasions, and it almost feels like that playing it all down worked so well for them, didn't it, 12 months ago? It wouldn't be a surprise if we start to see that again.
No, and he's got reasons to play it down. You know, he's missing his 2 main centre halves. He's had injuries all over the place. So, you know, I think Jürgen has every right to play it down. Every other team round in strengthened. I think Jordan was spot on with his interview when he said, there was sloppy moments. And I'm glad he said it, because when it comes as the pundit saying it, it's almost like you're getting negative for negative. Yeah. In the first half, there was sloppy moments.
There was a lot of sloppy moments.
You know, we was watching here. Crystal Palace were getting in behind. That's what we highlighted before the game was happening. But then the second half, like, how clinical was the quality of the passing. In particular, I love the one where Salah's come in and just dropped that pass and Firmino's dinked the keeper. There was so many moments where... But that's when you've got quality players, even when you're a little bit below par. You know there's going to be moments that are going to dig you out and score your goals, but exceptional.
Well, I don't think we should stand here and talk about sloppy moments, having seen them win 7-0. So let's have a look at some not very sloppy moments. In fact,